All right, welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green, and it's Wednesday, and we are live, and we got a jam-packed show today. This show is full. Sometimes I have absolutely nothing to talk about, but today, a lot to go over, and a few of the notes are at the end of the show. I'm going to give away a pair of tickets to see Stephen Piercy and Warren DeMartini here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So you're going to want to stand by till the end of the show. $500 value to win those tickets, and you're going to want to be ready on your keyboard. You know, a surprise way that we give that away, and so that's coming up. And let's see, how's my checking everything? Anyway, we're going to have that coming up, and then also Wednesday 13 is going to co-host this evening, and we're going to be joined by Ryder B. I don't know if you've heard about Ryder B yet, but by the end of this show, you're going to be quite familiar with the 9-year-old rock and roll prodigy. Probably has more attitude than me and Wednesday put together. If there was a heavy metal punk rock Dennis the Menace, it might be him. Well, I'll be in Burbank this weekend, so I'll see you. And we're going to do a live auction. I forgot to mention that. So
I'm getting stuff together now, and we're going to have some good stuff.
This Friday, I'll be at the Burbank Marriott with Simon Wright of AC/DC and Dio, and that's the day that I'm going to go and get all my stuff signed. And then Saturday, Simon Wright will be back, but Stephen Piercy and Whit Hertford will be there. He's the young Steven in the Lay It Down video. He was in Jurassic Park. He's in one of the Freddy movies, maybe 5, and he's in Poltergeist 2. So anyway, he's going to be there that Saturday. And then Sunday, live from Wednesday's Man Cave, a brand new auction. So if you're a fan of Wednesday and you want to get your hands on some one-of-a-kind memorabilia, although we'll have something for everybody, right, Wednesday?
That's right. Something for everyone.
All price points will be covered, and so that's that. And then Tuesday is this Piercy DeMartini special show. You know, I don't think the venue fits more than 300 people, so it's going to be a fun thing for those.
I have played there. You know, I was trying to count when I watched your show and Monday and heard you talk about Vamped, and I watched some live video of Vane and Pussycat there, and trying to think how many times I've played that place, and I think it's at least once a year almost since maybe 2013 or 12. I don't know when I first played there, to be honest with you.
Well, it's a little sad because it was a stop for most bands. You started this tour with it.
Yeah, it's always a good place to start, or it's just a place you know is going to be a good show. It's always kind of guaranteed to be a good time there.
There's always the chance that somebody buys it. I mean, it's not cheap, but we'll see what happens with that. I know they're trying, but this Piercy DeMartini show is Tuesday, and then after that on Thursday, I'm heading to Canada. And late breaking news: Vince Neil will not be able to perform the show in Canada. I know that comes as a shock to everyone watching.
No!
Damn!
No!
I know that everyone thought that he was going to be there, and this was the big comeback. But fear not, the show is on. Stephen Piercy will close now, and fortunately, Canada's own Sebastian Bach is stepping in.
Whoa!
Stepping in.
That's a big step up. That's a plus.
Yeah. I don't like to say that, but 100% true.
You just one upped. You got to hear the man.
Yeah, Sebastian will bring it. You know, for Wednesday, for people of our age, we're close in the same age. Sebastian's the guy. You know, I know people like to talk shit about him, and
I heard you talking about this week. I saw those same things online about Sebastian. First off, let's talk about real quick. I saw the interview that Neil Turbin did with him, and Sebastian is so shocked that this guy is Neil Turbin. And then the guy is such a bonehead. I don't know Neil Turman, but he's not a great interviewer because why he asked that question and how he asked that question to Sebastian. Sebastian didn't know how to answer it. So he just went, as soon as I saw it, I went, this is going to be everywhere in the next week. And it was. He kind of got ambushed. He was giving that guy compliments, and then the guy just asked like just a dumb question. Like, why would you ask that? It was.
I'm texting with Sebastian today. I told him I'm glad that we're doing this, and I want him to do this show because I would not do a stupid interview. You know, he's scared to do things and hear the same old question. I'm not going to sit there and ask him, look, Skid Row has a problem with him. There's no reason to ask that question for the 1,000th time. No. I said it on the last show. There is no Skid Row without Sebastian Bach. I don't care how good those songs were written. Without a guy to deliver them in an attitude, like I said, you and I were the age where we were the youth gone wild. It meant something.
I started doing this because of him. I am a vocalist because of Sebastian Bach. I wanted to do that. There was no better frontman at that time, and that's just not us saying that. Ask anyone around that time.
I'm asking Ronnie Sweetheart right now, who performed.
Ask any musician around that time, from Slayer to whoever. They were like, that guy was untouchable.
Well, Ronnie Sweetheart is his former bandmate in the band VO5, long before there was any Skid Row. So Ronnie knows, and he is one of the best frontmen out there. Ronnie also.
VO5 hot oil treatment. Did you ever have a VO5 hot oil treatment on your hair?
I don't think so. No.
I did.
How did it go?
It was fantastic.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Most people are agreeing. I know it's cool to be mad at Sebastian, and I know that Sebastian is a character. Did you catch the FMK I did last week?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Listen, I'm an equal opportunity guy. It's Pride Month. There's one more prideful than I. And they said Blas Elias, Wednesday 13, and Sebastian Bach. And I think they thought
that's a lot of good hair right there.
I think they thought that I wouldn't answer, that I'm too uptight. But I don't just, this isn't all about chicks and broads. I'm politically correct. And so anyway, I said,
chicks love it when you call them broads. I always remind you about that. They love it.
It's an term of endearment.
It is.
But anyway, I said I would marry Blas Elias because he's a tremendous family man. I've seen how he is. He's like Clark Griswold. He's planning this.
He is.
He's planning this trip from Canada with his wife and 2 kids, and they're renting a car. You hate it now, but wait till you drive it. And so I said I would marry him. I would F you because, we have a lot in common. Yeah. And I said, I don't think that Sebastian Bach, I don't think he'd be great for a relationship right now, at least.
No, probably not.
So, but anyway, let me take on some of these super chats. We got more to talk about. Ryder will be here in about 20 minutes, and I'm excited.
All right.
This is, hold on. I got a whole new setup too. Sean Brown. Hello, Jason. Wednesday. Not sure if you heard the news, but Hart had 2 prize guitars stolen from Saturday's show in New Jersey. Have either of you had something similar and had deal? Thank you for the super chat, Sean. Our condolences to Hart. This does happen quite often in the business. You got to be really careful. If you like something a lot, don't bring it on tour. Wednesday, have you had an experience like this?
Losing stuff, getting stuff robbed? Yes, a lot. It sucks. One time someone broke in the bottom part of our bus in Europe and stole my backpack, just took my backpack, and it had everything in it. Had my iPod back in the day, like when iPods were like brand new. All my stage clothes, everything, just took it, and then probably just threw it right in the trash because it had nothing good for them in it, except for the iPod
and the He-Man toys. But listen, it happens. I tell guitar players, bring your guitar back to your hotel room with you. Sometimes even after sound check, depending on the venue or if it can be locked up or if you have someone from your crew. Unfortunately, buses are a target. Those hitches can be a target. If you're at a hotel, you got to be really careful where you park and keeping an eye out. Hart, this sounds like a very inside job. someone was watching, and hopefully they will figure this out. It's hard to sell those things later. I mean,
they're gonna get caught. So what you could do is do what I did right when the COVID thing was just before, when we just first heard of COVID, before the world shut down.
mhm.
I remember we were in a bad part of town, and I got a big poster board and wrote COVID on board, do not enter. And we were not robbed that night. So something else to think about. Any disease, just throw it on a poster, put it in your window, and it may make someone go, I was going to rob this house, but I don't want AIDS leaving it,
No, you're right about how you handle that.
Yep.
Anyway.
I'm gonna put a beware of dog on our new next tour. I've thought about it last night. I'm gonna get a beware of dog and put it all over the windows of the bus, just everywhere, like a lot.
And a recording of a dog barking. You should get
constantly.
Yeah, I think
like
that's
police. They did that on Police Academy. I believe they did that. I believe Sweet Chuck did that when he locked down the lamp store at night. I believe.
Yeah, I remember. And it's funny you mentioned Police Academy, because I'm editing my trip to see Punky Brewster's house, and I talk a lot about Commandant Lassard.
Commandant Lassard, he always talked like this. Oh, Punky, oh, Punky. He always talked like he had something in his throat, like Alan Rickman a little bit. Oh, Punky.
That's a good.
That's
a good impression.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, Commandant Lassard.
If they bring back the Punky Brewster cartoon, you could be the voice of Henry Warnemont. All right,
Punky, don't do that. Where's Glomer, Punky?
Here is Gummy with the 666. Thank you so much, Gummy. Hello, Jason. Wednesday. It's my boyfriend's birthday today, and he'd really appreciate a Wednesday 13 baby scream from LDN. I'll see you in Brighton. I don't know what a baby scream is.
Baby scream? Like that? Is that a baby scream? I don't know.
You and your fans have your own.
Or it's about the baby scream that when I do like my baby voice. That little baby cry.
I hope that's what you wanted. Wishing a happy birthday to your boyfriend. You didn't say his name, but we'll call him Gummy's boyfriend, and LDN, and we'll see you in Brighton. I won't be there, but I'd like to. I'm thinking about Wednesday. I've been thinking about traveling to Europe. Maybe
I was thinking about that too. It's so many days. You should come over at least, and I'll give you the tour guide.
Yeah, I would like it. I think it would be good, and then I could also go to the European vacation locations.
Oh shit! We're looking for sex.
my family and I are looking for sex.
We're looking for sex, and we're the Pig and the Poke winners. Oh yeah, Americans. I had a couple of tour managers. It was like that guy.
The How to Make Cheese channel. Okay, a lot of super chats coming in, so I want to get to these. Jason at 13, were you a Leif Garrett fan when you were a kid? And have you ever come across him in your travels, any stories? Well, Leif Garrett's before both of our times.
Yeah,
for the most part. I think he's awesome. I mean,
I don't have a problem with him. I like his commentary on the world's dumbest criminals, or whatever that show is. And,
did he do that?
I watched that show a lot, and he was he's just ahead of my time. But yeah.
The first time I was aware of Leif Garrett is when he played Leonard Unger, Felix's son, on The Odd Couple. And he had a frog, a Yugoslavian swamp frog, and it accidentally jumped into Oscar's typewriter, and he killed it. And they had to get a new frog, and they said they were talking about how they needed the frog to jump for this contest, and they were saying you need to speak to it. It doesn't understand English. You got to talk to it in Yugoslavian. And Oscar and Felix were going, Junka, Junka, to the frog. And I have a photo signed by Tony Randall of him with the frog and Leif Garrett, and I need Leif Garrett to sign it. But I Was Made for Dancing, though, is one of the catchiest disco 70s jams. And Leif Garrett was cool. He goes to the Whiskey, he goes to the Rainbow. He's at a lot of those events. Occasionally he does conventions. So hopefully we'll feel like dancing with him. This is the classically deceased. Thank you for the super chat. Have any of you guys watched the new Pee Wee Herman documentary on Max? I thought it was super good. I see Wednesday has Pee Wee playing behind him. I have not seen it yet.
I have not watched it yet either. I just don't want to be sad yet. I know.
Me too.
Like, oh yeah, you're gonna cry. I'm like, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry yet. Maybe this weekend I'll want to cry.
I'm
right
with
now.
you. It sounds depressing, and I'm not ready for it. I'm just not ready. I'm not accepting.
Not ready. I'm not ready for it.
Let's take a look. There's so many questions and comments, and we got a packed house here. There's got to be
house.
A few thousand people watching. Jeff Down is up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Always a loyal viewer, subscriber, channel member. I tell you, Wednesday the channel's gone crazy. Why do I even bother talking and doing interviews and tour diaries when all I had to do was go to the Sanford and Son junkyard?
Who would have known that would be your golden ticket into YouTube stardom?
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
It's right now the biggest video on my channel. It's closing in on 600,000 views.
That's insane.
It's insane. And the Jeffersons has 100,000 views, and so. This is obviously what the people want. We're just giving them bonus content now. People want to see deluxe apartments in the sky and junkyards. And
that's what it's all about. And if you might notice, I switched up my drink this week. Dr. Pepper Cherry.
Zero sugar.
Zero sugar. This tastes like cheer wine. If anybody from the South knows cheer wine, just what I thought it would taste like. It's a cherry Dr. Pepper. I'm just pretending it's a cheer wine. Watch me use my imagination right now. Just like that.
That's my favorite.
That's my favorite.
Bats says, have any of you watched any good movies lately, new or old?
Yes.
Yeah, old.
Yes, old. I watched The Brood the last weekend. That horror movie, because there's a bunch of little weird children in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love weird children.
You're going to see a child in just a little bit.
A weird rock and roll. See, there we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leads right in.
I almost completely forgot The Brood. I've been binge watching classic TV shows because after I do this series, I'm so caught up on it. And I've been researching the locations for Get Smart. And I couldn't remember if I like Get Smart. Is
that what the guy that talks like this?
Mm-hmm.
And Chumley? That guy.
And it's a little serious at Get Smart. And I inherited this. Yeah, I inherited this Get Smart toy. The box had water damage, so I just opened it. But I never saw a toy that was so fastened into the box. He was binded. I thought the BTK killer locked him up. And then the odd thing is, he's ripped. Don Adams is a little old man.
Yeah, well, it's all about the 90-day workout.
I can't get his
P90X is what he used back in the 70s.
Well, you can't tell here, but he is absolutely ripped. And
let me take off my clothing and my dolls over here too. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see if I get this Willy Wonka and see if he's ripped.
Yeah, take a look.
Let's see if this Gene Wilder is ripped. I don't know. He's wearing sort of a cat suit. I don't know if I need to take that off. Look at that. I don't know if I like Willy Wonka undressed. That's what
he
it would
looks
look
like a Chippendales dancer.
Look at that. If you want to view paradise.
You ready for this? Look at this.
Look at this. Well,
That's ripped.
Wow, he is ripped. Let's see. Gene Wilder is. Let's find out. Let's take it off. It's like here we go. Look at that. He is.
He's ripped.
He's ripped too. Holy smokes! Look at that.
Is yours anatomically correct?
You know what? You take this shirt off. Maybe I could dress him up and make him be his character from Blazing Saddles. If I get like a new shirt. And look at this. Look at these naked dolls.
Mm-hmm. That's Don Adams' rear. You ready? You ready to
Yeah.
see what he's packing?
All right. Oh, look at this. Here we go. We got a fully nude Willy Wonka going on here.
They look similar. I wonder if
They
the
do.
same.
This
Yeah.
is like what's going on here?
I think Don Adams might be packing a little more than Gene
All right.
Wilder.
Now I'm just starting to feel weird here.
Do you think it's strange that our guest today is 9 and we're the ones
Well,
playing with toys?
all right. I'm gonna have to get him redressed a little bit later.
I am too. Well, you and
all
I
right,
we're collectors and we're perfectionists, and
yeah, this is not. Look, guys, this is professional stuff here. It may look like we're playing with toy, but we're not. We're just.
But this is a quality toy. I mean, they didn't have this when I was a kid.
I know.
He had accessories too. He's got a shoe. Hey, look at that.
Look at that
That's
foot.
a lot of
Look at that little
choice.
foot, little Willy Wonka foot fetish for you.
Shoe phone and a little revolver.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
But I like these little stands too. But so I tried to watch a little Get Smart last night, and I don't think I'm that big a fan.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not my favorite.
I think it's a little too serious. I'll fast it in later.
All right.
Oh, now I broke it. Hold on. Let me give this to my assistant to fix. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of super chats. People are very generous today. Okay, a gummy said it was perfect. Thank you so much. We were debating baby cry or baby scream, and it was baby cry.
Look the baby cry though. That's my baby sounds. I do.
Question from Skylar: who is the bigger pansy, Bobby Blotzer or Phil Lewis? Easy, Bobby Blotzer.
I don't know either one of them.
You're all right. Jeff Down is up. Wine is fine, but liquor is quicker. Well, if it's cheer,
that's right.
It's cheer wine. Blabbermouth headline: when Jason Green on Wednesday 13 strip male dials live in there. Nothing wrong with that. It's Pride Month.
You know, it's so weird. Blabbermouth will just the way they pick certain things. Like they posted something on me the other day. It was like Wednesday 13 embraces getting older.
Yeah.
And it's a picture of me all serious, and in the comments are like, "Who is this 40-year-old goth hot topic piece of crap mother?" Blah, blah, and it just goes on and on and on. And then 2 people will come in and defend me and say, "You don't know who he is. He's cool."
We do this show every week, and we say much more interesting things than what they choose, and
much more interesting. Yeah, I'm just like, what? Like they didn't even promote when the I think when the In Misery video came out, but they posted something about my favorite, what I thought about Metallica. I don't think about Metallica ever.
Mm-hmm. I get mad sometimes when they choose somebody else's interview over mine, and I used to. Now I don't care because Sanford and Son and my visiting places is so much bigger than any of their nonsense. There's a child dancing to this. Oh, there's a children's dance off behind you.
Oh yes, look at that. Get ready for those kids are probably that's
Lawrence Fishburne.
That's 50 Cent actually.
Fitty, yeah.
Before Fitty.
You following the Diddy trial at all?
I have a little bit. Every morning when I get up, I kind of turn on the news. I catch and see what's going on with Russia. I check what's going on with P. Diddy. You know, your basic stuff. I check in.
There's Lawrence Fishburne right there on cue.
Oh, look at that. Hi, Playboy. I'm Cowboy Curtis. You may have seen me in Death Wish 2. We held down a woman and physically abused her.
Well, you're getting better at this. Yeah. Jerry, Lika, or Leica, do either of you like the Hammer horror franchise? I think it's okay, not Universal. I feel the same. I'm way bigger on Universal, but
I like it. I wish that I just didn't grow up on it the way I watched the other stuff. But when I do watch it, man, Christopher Lee is you don't mess with that guy. He means business. He's serious in everything, like dead serious. Wicker Man's killer, Curse of Frankenstein. But yes, I do like them. I am making my goal is to start watching older movie, even older. Like I'm going back, taking it back. Gonna watch some older stuff.
Barbara Steele, who's a Hammer legend, is supposed to be
Mhm.
at the Hollywood show. Sean says she's canceled quite a bit, but I'd like to meet her. She's definitely a part of that.
She's in Black Sunday. That's her famous role and her famous line. In the name of Satan, I place a curse upon you. I should get that autographed to me.
Yeah, that's
That's
100%.
what I'm thinking. Could you write out in the name of Satan, I place a curse upon you, Wednesday 13? Thank you.
Eric Martin might be the biggest pansy of all pansies.
Eric Martin. Now I don't know him either, but I would say, judging on it looks like he could be.
Yeah, but he's such a pain in the ass. He's the guy who thinks he's funny too.
He looks like he would be like he'd work at the McDonald's maybe and be like, hey, can I take your order next? So like, but in the morning shift, like breakfast only. He wouldn't work the dinner shift. It's not tough enough. Just he's a McMuffin dude. If I had to judge.
No, I would agree with you. By the way, Wednesday's record is available right behind this sign that's not turned on.
It is available. I have my copy too. I have another copy I found. This is still sealed.
Nice.
Look at that. You see the reflection on it.
Mm-hmm. You don't even want to look at it too long.
It's like Superman 2. It's just floating constantly. Space.
Let's see. All right, I'm trying to get through everything. So we got a busy show, and in just a little bit, Ryder B. Now, for these tickets that I'm giving away Wednesday, I try to think of a million things. I thought a scavenger hunt would have been fun, or just telling people to go somewhere. But I think I have something planned that's going to involve us and them. But I want to make sure whoever wins the tickets, you got to live in Vegas or California or Arizona. You're not going to get the tickets in the mail. You can't scalp them. You're going to have to show your ID. So if don't enter unless you really think you could use the tickets. It's a $500 value, and everyone is going to be there. And so that's coming up at the end of the show. Ryder B is going to be here in just a little bit, and I thought maybe we should take a look at a little bit of Ryder B so the audience can understand what it is that we see in him. He's 9 years old. He'll be 10 in November, and he's a badass kid. He looks like a rock and roll kid, but he's a kid, but he talks like he's an adult, and he's definitely fun and cool, and he's a TikTok sensation. And since he was on TikTok, he's been on the Kelly Clarkson show.
Wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson picked him as one of her favorite. He's viral. Hopefully he got his MMR shot. It's not that popular these days, but
it's the MMR festival. You just played that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. They're giving out vaccines now.
That's we got a Kennedy in charge. I mean,
yeah.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right. Well, let's take a look. Hold on. This is all so new to me. I got to close this window. Hold on. Technology Wednesday. It's nuts. I just want to show
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not.
I just want to show the intro to this here. So hold on. We're going to watch him coming on stage because I can't show anything copywritten. But all right, here we go. A little bit of Ryder. So then we're going to go full screen. He owns the stage. Let me turn the volume down. Wednesday, can you still hear me?
Yes. It's I haven't seen this footage. It's just, again, I just watch him. I'm just in awe of this, of his presence.
Yeah, no, he owns the stage,
Owns
and
it.
and then he plays a little guitar too. He's
He plays guitar. He plays drums. He does a drum solo. He does it all.
Let's see what this is. Bad reputation, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think drums is his real. That's really where he shines. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's.
He is rocking those. He is rocking that ride cymbal.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, I've seen a lot of kids play, and nowadays,
This blows my mind. He's better than most people I tour with.
I feel the same. And because there's a lot of kids, and they throw around the word child prodigy all the time, and most of them couldn't keep time or find the one. But he has a natural thing. I was watching him play Nirvana, Teen Spirit, with like a group of other kids, and those other kids, they weren't they
He's
weren't
like
ready for him.
he's like, catch up.
Yeah, no,
Behind.
they weren't ready for him. And so in his show, it looks like he does it all.
Yeah, he does. He runs back and does like a little drum solo, and then it usually goes into a song. It's really cool. It's put together very well. No dead moments in the show, and like I said, he had everybody in the. It was packed at the Whiskey when he played. Everyone was in full attention of him.
Yeah. Now, look, is there a novelty to this? Of course. I would think that maybe Dad has some good marketing, but when you talk to Ryder, he believes it and he enjoys it. No one pushes Ryder to do this, and he'll talk to us about it. But he really loves it, and he's, the people say old soul, that gets tossed around a lot too, but he is. I mean, everyone will see when he gets here, And when I first saw videos, I was like, maybe he's not playing all this guitar that I see him playing, but he is. He is. I was watching him use the wah pedal, and he's got a whole thing. I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
I do this move now. Could you imagine though? He's 9. What were you doing when you were 9?
I wasn't even looking at instruments or probably even music at that point. I don't think I got a guitar until I was probably like 12 or 11 or 12 maybe. I was starting to think, okay, I'll try this, but I didn't really start learning how to play till I was probably 13. First show I was 15.
Yeah,
So,
he's ahead of his time, and I do think it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of kids out there, but I think Ryder's got a good head on his shoulders and good backing behind him. And again, you're going to see him. I mean, you're going to be hearing about him more. A few of the people in the comments, some might be seeing him for the first times. He's a natural. Kid's amazing. That's cool. I got a message from Mark Weiss today. Mark Weiss, one of the top photographers, probably the top as far as 80s hard rock goes.
like Mount Everest, like he's the Mount Everest of photographers.
Kid's got talent. Meanwhile, I'm here eating chips on my couch. Yeah, no, I get it. But Mark Weiss did this whole photo shoot with him at the Sunset Marquee, and it's crazy. I'm trying to figure out how to share the photos. Mark Weiss is going to be back on here soon because Ryder's
Sunset Marquee, man, that place is famous. I have thrown up there several times.
It's a pattern in your
Ryder's
band. He has a few bands, but the band that he's brewing now is called Ryder B and the Masters. And I'm going to tell you where you can find Ryder in just a little bit. He'll be here he'll be here pretty soon. When he pops up, he was ready. He was here for sound check. He was punctual. And he's ready to rock. So let's see. He's a little dude with big stuff. It doesn't sound correct. But it doesn't sound politically correct. Anyway, Wednesday has been a fan of Ryder's for quite some time. And Wednesday went to see him play. Wednesday doesn't leave the house for anything.
I know. I went out for this. That was a few things will get me out of the house. Leave It to Beaver, a reunion, Ryder show, little things like that. Monster Palooza, a tour.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think that he's made to do this. And as far as copying moves, that's what you do. I do it. I got a
Oh my
band.
God. All I do is watch people and go, look, how can I do this? I saw a move today that I practiced it today, but I'm really going to have to learn it. I stumbled upon a video of Foo Fighters playing on some late night show, and Jim Carrey jumped on stage with them. And he's such an idiot. I love Jim Carrey, but he pulled his right leg up and is holding it as they're playing, and he's playing air guitar on his leg and popping on one leg. And I practiced this today, and I looked like an idiot, and I hope I get better at it. But I will bring that out in the future, just because it looked so dumb, and it looked amazing.
I believe, and I could be wrong, that he did that in one of his movies, and I think it's that Once Bitten movie. I think he does it.
Well, I'm stealing it, taking
once
taken.
You learn it, Ryder's in the chat. He's ready. So Ryder, when
I didn't think I could throw my leg up but it's a good move. It's the Chuck Berry. It pretty much is. It's the one-legged Chuck Berry.
Dave Balls has a Ryder B skateboard that he signed for him. He's got one. Pretty cool. He's probably the only kid who could skateboard. I mean, I couldn't skateboard.
Oh, I wish I could skateboard. Never. No. I mean, I take it back. I did skateboard, kind of, but like it wasn't even like the skateboards that people have now. Like this was like the ones you see in like the old Mountain Dew commercials from like late 70s, where the boards are like this big and like literally like skates. You know, I could ride on those. I don't know how, but I did.
I grew up in New York. I didn't ride a bike. I didn't ride a skateboard. I took the subway. Anyway, listen, we're the old news. You know, you and I are almost 100 years old combined.
Almost.
It's
my vampire years I am.
Let's bring some youth in. So everyone give a big welcome to Ryder B.
What's up, guys?
How are you, Ryder?
I'm doing great. I've been wanting to be on this podcast for a very long time, so thanks for having me.
Ryder, I heard that you have an interview show now, and that you were inspired by me, Sean Clark, and Grim Life Collective. 2 out of 3 isn't bad. And it's just begun, and it's called Deadly Toy Box, right?
Yes, Deadly Toy Box.
Oh, wow.
He might be 9, but he has so much in common with us. The things behind him.
That looks like your room looks like my room.
I know. Like, I have a tons of horror collectibles and everything that, I have a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Ryder, let's go back to the beginning of your career. Let's go all the way back. When did you first start playing drums?
I first started playing drums. The story about that was I was on my high chair. I was like, and all of a sudden I just started playing just a beat, and then my parents came in, and I was just playing like a beat on my high chair, and then I was playing like something like a Stooges song or something like that, and they're like, "Oh, that's the Stooges." And then my dad jokingly said, "Play Ramones," and I actually played Ramones because I just love like watching rock music, and it's like now I'm a drummer.
Was music being played in your house a lot for you to know those songs to play along? Was it always played?
Well, I was just like listening to like all these songs. And I knew that I just loved rock, and then I just memorized drums for songs.
Cool.
Does your dad like the same music as you? Is that where you heard it first?
Yeah. Because when I was like a baby, like actually when I was born, like the hospital where I was born, like they were super nice, like and they can like and they can let you play music, like and then the first ever song and band I've ever heard was Bob Marley, Zion Train. When I was born, just hearing Bob Marley. So
Oh, weird,
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
yeah.
never would have guessed. And so, at what age did you have your first drum kit?
I was about like I think I was about like 3. And I wasn't 3. No, I definitely wasn't 3. I was actually 2. I was actually still 2.
We don't want to age you. Yeah.
Right.
It's amazing. And did you ever take lessons?
Definitely. Like actually, when I was 3, like we were gonna take drum lessons from Guitar Center, but then they said like it's only for like 6 year olds or older, and then I played a drum beat at Guitar Center, and then they let me have a lesson.
Oh.
Mhm. Yeah, you had something. They saw you had something going on. I like the video of you playing Teen Spirit, and the other kids have no idea what to do.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome. Like it's everyone was just sitting there like this, and while I was just like playing the right thing on the drums and stuff, and the band and like the rest of the band just sucked.
Well, I think at that point, your dad realized, someone realized that they got to build the band around you. You can't be in somebody else's band. You're the gimmick, right?
Mhm.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and so it's interesting. So me and Wednesday have been watching your videos, and I saw you open for Doyle from the Misfits, and it was blown away by, I saw you play Attitude and some of these cool songs. And then Wednesday's come out and seen you, and we've run into you at these horror conventions, and it's funny that you have this interest in horror, just like me and Wednesday,
Yeah.
and Paul. Are you? What age were you when you first started seeing some of these movies? And are there some movies you're not allowed to see yet?
No, I'm allowed to see like probably any horror movie. I watched all 3 Terrifier movies. Okay.
I love it. I saw all this same stuff when I shouldn't have either, but I turned out all right.
I was going to
Right.
show him your mugshot, but I forgot. I was
Hey,
going to give him a lesson.
yeah.
Ryder, are you scared of any of these movies? It's okay if you are.
Well, the movie, like I'm actually not really scared of like a lot of horror movies, but like the horror movie, like the scariest horror movie I've ever seen in my life,
Mm.
and it's like the character is just so scary, and the whole vibe of it is so scary. The scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life is The Shining.
See, now
Great.
that's a good choice. It is scary, but I'm not sure at your age I would have completely understood The Shining enough to be scared.
What scared you? What scared you about that movie, particular?
Well, all of it scared me, but the part that made it the scariest movie that I've ever seen is at the end where he freezes. It's just that picture is just
Right.
horrifying.
Do you pick? I mean, when you watch it, I mean, I'm sitting there thinking because the main character is a kid, so you relate like to that. Did you relate to that kid kind of like that? Is that maybe why it's scary to you because he's your age, or I don't know how old he is in that movie, right? He's probably your age in
Oh,
that movie.
close.
Yeah.
Well, the part that scared me in the part that scared me in the movie is Jack Torrance. But
Yeah,
like,
he's a creep.
yeah.
See, I don't know if the Terrifier movies are scary as much as gory, maybe a little creepy, but I mean, at 9 years old, might be young to see them, though.
Mm-hmm.
I
They're
watched
pretty
part
brutal.
Yeah, I watched part 1, 2, and 3. Loved all of them.
What is your favorite one?
Part 1, the
I agree.
classic.
I agree. I agree. Did I got the vinyl? Did you go? Did you see him this weekend? I got some the.
Yeah,
the guy-
I had them sign my mask.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This I got this from the guy that did the soundtrack, Paul Wiley. He did the soundtrack for Terrifier, and He played in Marilyn Manson's band. He was a guitar player in that band.
Oh,
And,
really?
yeah, and he did that, and I saw him. He was at the convention, and he gave this to me. So
That's really cool. Check this
yeah.
out.
Look at this mask. He's got an Art the Clown mask signed by the cast of Terrifier. How cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah. Now, you guys were at the Monster Palooza convention this weekend. Oh, there's his picture with
Yeah.
Santa art. I couldn't make it this year, but this time. But you guys were there and had a good time. And Ryder, I saw that it looked like each day you had a different costume. Am I right?
Yes. So for day one at Monster Palooza, I was Art the Clown, and it's funny because like Wednesday, you were just sitting at your booth, and then I just ran up to you, like, and I was just like, and
I
then,
know.
and then you're like, who the heck is this? And then you're like, what do you want? And then it's like I took off the mask. It's like, it's me, Ryder B.
Yeah, you snuck up on me. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool. And then my favorite was the Leatherface outfit. Leatherface
Yeah.
is my favorite. And
Yeah, that's my favorite too, man. That's my favorite horror movie. It's probably my favorite movie.
It's my favorite, and I got all the toys while I was there. Did you get any Leatherface toys while you were there? Chainsaw?
Well, well, on day one, I got the Pretty Woman mask.
That's right. You were showing me that. That's right. Yeah.
When we started this show, did you think we'd be talking to a 9-year-old about the Pretty Woman mask?
No, I did not. And he knows that. And he knows that. You know the difference between the Pretty Woman and the Killing Mask. You know, there's two different ones. I didn't even know that at your age. I hadn't even seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre at your age. I had to wait till I was like 12.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Love it. It's just the perfect horror movie. Is that if.
Wednesday, do you have
agree.
that?
I like all the characters too. It's not just about Leatherface to me. I like all the characters.
Wednesday, do you have that playset nearby? I'd like to see
do.
it.
I'll show you what I got. So
I saw a preview of this when I went to the Halloween convention.
There's a lot of glare on this stupid stuff. So
so
there's the dinner table.
That's sick.
It's so cool. And this comes with Grandpa and Sally. And which is, I can't believe this exists. I can't believe I'm holding this. That's how, like, but so I saw this, and then I was like, man, I need to get all the figures. So Monday morning, I get up early in the morning, and nearby is that store Blast from the Past. That's like 5 minutes from my house.
I love Blast from the Past. That's like my favorite store.
Mine too. So I went, you know what? I bet you they've got all the figures there that I didn't get. And I went there as soon as they opened, and they had all of them. And I got all the other figures. So I got Saul slinging Leatherface.
So cool.
And then they made, which this is my favorite figure. I've always wanted a Jim Seidel Cook figure. That is the coolest to me.
That's so cool.
You ruined the door.
I never thought this would exist.
And then the hitchhiker. I live right down this road. You can pay me now.
But the hitchhiker and Leatherface are my two favorite characters in the movie.
I love the hitchhiker.
My
father makes the best head cheese.
Yeah. I would say
Pretty Woman.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some photos of Ryder.
Actually, I don't have it in my room here, but I have the three amazing Leatherface figures by NECA Toys, like the ultimate figures, like I have all three.
I do too. They're cool. I think I have every Leatherface toy that they've made, or I've tried to get them all. So collect them all.
One day we got to all get together and play with our toys.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun. I'm starting to realize I like to have one in the box and then one to play with now.
That's what I'm learning too. I'm not going to open this, but if anyone out there wants to bring me some extra Leatherface toys, bring them by. I need to open them. You
need one to display.
Exactly.
One to stock and one to rock. As they say, you know, Ryder, I don't know if you know, but Wednesday is a grandfather.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I told you that. I have a granddaughter that's your age.
Oh,
yeah.
Does your granddaughter like Terrifier movies or anything like that?
She loves horror movies, and she came to the conventions I do in North Carolina, and she loves all of the same thing. You guys would be trouble together.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We'll have to get everyone together for.
Yeah.
We'll all play with our
Mhm.
monster toys. So, Ryder, a lot of people saying hi in the chat, and I want to make sure that we let some of these people get their hellos in. And if anyone wants to,
Hello.
yeah, and if anyone has a question for him,
322 people are watching this.
it's
I always
because
tell people
Ryder's here.
that's like a full show of people. Imagine you had 322 people at your concert. You'd be happy about that. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm. They're all here for to see Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them. Sasuke says he's adorable. I don't think he likes to be cute or adorable, right,
No.
Ryder?
No. you can call me cool. You can call me a rock star, but just not cute or adorable. I'm not a toddler, but thank you for still being nice though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mistress Macabre 13 says this young man was raised right. I'd have to agree. He's got some great taste, and he's got manners as well. He's a good kid. Ryder, let's talk about some of the places where people can come see you, because all these people are now fans. And we're going to start June 6th. You're going to be at Lucky Strike. And me and Wednesday go to Lucky Strike.
I go to Lucky Strike all the time. When is that? What did you say that is?
It's going to be. Go ahead.
It's gonna be on June 6th. And it's gonna be at
That's Friday.
I'm gonna play at 9:59.
Don't forget to bring.
I'll be there too.
Let's go. That's
I'm gonna
Friday.
play.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm having a disco jam with my friend Sierra. Sierra is a great artist that
I know what I'm
She's here right now.
yeah,
Hey, look at
she's
that.
here right now, yeah.
Well, Sierra should say hello.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Hi, Sierra. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again, too.
Yeah.
You know, Sierra, we found out that you're 20 years old. You somehow have the fountain of youth. You and Wednesday, you don't look your ages.
Thank you.
You guys are going to be playing outside. Sierra, you know the plug. You tell me. I'll probably read it wrong.
Yes, we're going to be playing. So it's this Friday for the Disco Jam at Lucky Strike. But then on June 27th, we'll be outside of Hot Rock Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard. It's our second time. We'll be doing some covers, original songs as our band called the Hollywood Monsters. That's what we go as. So it's going to be on 8:30 at night. We got some cool crowds last time, so be sure
On the
to check
street.
it out.
You guys play on the street, right? That's so cool.
Right on the street, just
Oh,
nice
that's
and
On the street.
on the street.
My ring is the
I've
street.
never done anything like that. That is so cool that you guys do that. That is.
Yeah, it was cool last time. What did you think last time? Last time it was pretty fun.
Really fun,
We
yeah.
did some Smashing Pumpkins. We did some. What did we do? We did so much.
We did what else did we do?
Man, we did Joan Jett. We did Twisted Sister. Yeah, we're gonna add some more. This time we're adding some Danzig. We're adding some Quiet Riot. It's gonna be cool.
You guys,
It'll be fun.
you've mentioned all good bands. How do you guys so knowledged in this music? Is it just around you guys, or did you just adapt? I have to know.
Do you want to tell first?
Well, yeah, well, we're not related. We're just friends.
Yep. And yeah, we met through our love of rock music. I first met him on Instagram back in 2022, and then the first place we ever met was at the Rainbow. So our friendship is rooted in rock and roll.
That's
Yeah.
insane. I didn't go to the Rainbow till I was like 25, 26 years old. It's insane. So you guys got a head start, and you're learning the right way.
Hollywood
Yes.
Monsters. That's the name of the band that they have together, and they play cool stuff. Ryder, when you did the photo shoot with Mark Weiss, you know Mark Weiss is one of the most legendary photographers, right?
Yes. The king of 80s photographer.
Mhm. When you were at the Sunset Marquee doing your photo shoot, tell me the famous musician you ran into.
Billy Corgan. Billy Corgan.
It's crazy.
Oh wow.
It's crazy because I was doing like an interview with Mark Weiss, like at the pool section, and Billy Corgan just walked by and smiled, and that just gave me chills. And I'm like, holy shit.
That's cool.
Ryder's a big Smashing Pumpkins fan, right, Ryder?
Yes.
They've
And
got great guitar
I never
parts.
got to meet Billy Corgan. I didn't even need to say hi. I just it just gave me chills. It's just one of my it's just one of my biggest influences. Just magic just walked past me. You know, it's
That's
just
very cool.
yeah.
Ryder, here's a good question for you from Chris Kilbarger. Where can we get some Ryder B merch?
It's awesome.
At my shows usually.
You gotta show them. Do you have any around here?
I don't know. Well, I think basically just at my shows. It's mostly at the Whiskey A Go Go, but but yeah, you can find my merch usually at my shows. So just come to one of my shows and you'll get some of my merch.
Yeah, and you can follow Ryder on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. On YouTube and Instagram, it's Ryder Be Good. He has it right on his name right there on the screen. And on TikTok, he's Ryder B Drummer. And so you can follow him there. And look, he's going to blow up. And in time, he'll have merch on the website. You guys are going to say you saw him here early. My audience doesn't watch a lot of Kelly Clarkson. So you're going to say you saw him first, because this is just the beginning for Ryder. And he has great original music. That one song is stuck in my head. I can't get it out.
In my head right now. Don't boss me around.
Don't boss me around. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I hear it. I hear it constantly in my head. What's the name of the song?
I Wanna Be Alone.
Yeah, and it's a fun video.
If you guys are wondering in the beginning of that song what that ducky does, it's just random sounds.
Cool. I like it. It has attitude.
Ryder could be the world's next Sebastian Bach. You've gone wild. Ryder, have you met Sebastian?
What?
Have you met Sebastian Bach?
I haven't met him, but I'm a big fan. I love Skid Row, one of my favorite bands.
Well, he would love you. I'm going to put a word in for you, because during Youth Gone Wild, he likes to bring someone on stage who's young, and you would be so great with her.
You'd show him up. That would be give him a run for his money.
Fuck yeah. I would do it, man.
I'm going to put the word in. I'll be seeing him a lot in these next few days.
And the next time I play California Ryder, you have to come out and do I Love to Say Fuck with us.
Hell yeah.
I think that would be a showstopper.
I think that would set it up. It'd be perfect. So maybe we can do that in October when we do that Joey tribute. Maybe we can have you come up and do that. That'd be fun.
That'd be sick.
Lorraine says she's listening to I Want to Be Alone right now. Yeah, it'll be in your head. It'll be in your head. So everyone enjoying Ryder. And someone said he looks like a young Dave Mustaine. He definitely has a rock look. Look at that. See?
Young Dave Mustaine. Oh, he's.
Yeah, well, it's better than looking like an old Dave Mustaine. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to do that. So,
I'm
Ryder,
also a Metallica guy.
There you are.
That could be the blabbermouth headline from this. Ryder says he's a Metallica guy, and then they'll drag Wednesday in.
Man, I'll get dragged into it.
Yeah, I don't listen to that much Megadeths.
I remember our guitar player met Dave Mustaine at a festival, and he was a big fan, and he walked up to him and said, "Hey, Dave, I'm a big fan. I just want to meet you, and I'm in a band called Wednesday 13. And he went, "What does that mean? What is Wednesday 13? What does that mean? What does that name mean?" And he just made him he's like, "I don't know what to tell you." It just made him, yeah. So it wasn't the best experience, is what I was told. What does that mean?
316 people watching right now. And our special guest is Ryder B. You can see him Friday night with Derek Day. He'll be at the Lucky Strike, 7:30 p.m. And you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, it's gonna come a time when you're gonna be you're gonna go, "I missed out. I should have saw him." He's gonna be playing big places. Let's see here. With the loss of so many great drummers in recent years, great to see a dude like Ryder filling the void. And he fills the void at all different spots because he does it all.
Who do you like as a drummer? Who's like a favorite drummer for you, Ryder?
John Bottom. Definitely John Bottom.
And that's why you do that little solo on your show. You do the Led Zeppelin rock and roll when you play drums with your band.
Mm-hmm.
We should watch a little of that, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
I'd like to see it. Hold on, we're gonna bring that up, and if it's copywritten, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is super chatted so much, it'll be fine. Let me just find where that's at. We'll put Ryder B, and we'll put. Let's see here. Yeah, I think people will enjoy watching this, and we'll watch it all together. Okay.
I got to see it live on the front row. It was excellent.
But yeah, the Ryder, it's got so many videos, it's hard to find it.
I have way too many.
He's you're an internet sensation.
Yeah.
Well, here's a short. Let's start with this. I like the one where he's playing it with the whole band, but here, hold on. This is going to be just a little 30 seconds of Ryder. This is when he was 7, by the way. I don't mean to date you, but this was back in the day. All right, here we go. That's not it. Is it?
Little Wing.
No, that's not it. Hold on. There he is. Can you guys see him playing? I can't get the audio, but
I see it. Yeah, but I can't hear it.
seeing it's half the battle. I don't know. You can hear it in your head. That's 7 years old. Wait, it says watch the solo at the end, so I'm going to. Oh, man. Oh, all right. Hey, Ryder, I hate to ask a serious question, but are you in school?
I have like 2 more days of school, thank God.
Do you go
School's out
for the summer, forever? Do you go to a public school or are you homeschooled?
I go to a private school called Muse Global, and sadly they're shutting down.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna do homeschool, which is gonna be fun.
I wish I could have been homeschooled when I was your age. I was too cool for school, at least I thought. And do you like studying? What grade would you be in?
Do I like studying? No, but I would be I'm heading into 4th grade, so
Wow.
I'm getting old. So
Yeah.
4th grade was pretty crazy. I remember going into 4th grade. I didn't like going into 4th. 3rd grade was kind of tough for me. 1st
Really
and 2nd
tough for
grade, I had
me.
it made.
it's like I don't even know the fucking multiplication and division. It's just I hate that stuff.
Makes 2 of us. And Ryder,
Yeah.
I don't mean to tell you this, but you'll never use it in your life. Don't worry. Just do enough to get by. Wednesday and I are very successful, and we've never done long division ever.
Yeah. I don't even know what algebra has ever been used for other than just getting in my way.
Yeah.
That does suck.
Algebra, I don't know, man. That's crazy.
So instead of young Bloss, I see that.
Yeah,
That's
more of a young Blas. Don't insult him and say Dave Mustaine. That's
Have you seen Bloss play, Ryder?
I don't know who that is.
He was the drummer for a band called Slaughter. I think you would like him. And he is currently the drummer for Stephen Pearcy and Warren DeMartini. You know what? If you're in town, August 30th in Anaheim, you come out and be my guest, and you come see some Rat music with him playing. I think you'll like it.
That'd be really cool. Yeah. I only know a couple songs by Rat, but they're pretty sick.
We're gonna get you into it. You're gonna like it. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of people agreeing about math and who needs it.
what you should have do. You should have Blas bring out that drum that says "This space for rent," and Ryder climbs out of it.
I like it.
That would be crazy.
Sick.
That'd be some shock rock right there for you.
Yeah, shock rock for sure. So Ryder, what's next? You're busy, but what do you want to do next?
What do you mean by what do I want to do next?
Music wise, I should say.
Probably just probably I'm gonna get to recording my album soon, or I don't know if it's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be an EP or an album, but I'm recording it with my guitarist John Schreffler. He's the guy Wednesday. He's the guy with the beard and stuff.
I met him.
And
He's good. He's a good guitarist.
yeah, he's great. And I'm gonna I'm gonna record in his studio, and I recorded in Malibu Prison the original track, but now we're just gonna record like all my originals and stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be this month.
Nice, Ryder. You have to promise that when you're a big star, you'll come back on the show with us.
Yeah.
When you're selling out stadiums, and Wednesday and I are just you know, hoping to get wheeled out into the sun from the nursing home, we want to be able to have you on.
Yes.
And
Definitely.
a lot of people,
Definitely.
a lot of people enjoying this.
Wait,
And,
Jerry Gaddis? That's my grandma.
really?
Yeah, Jerry Gaddis.
Grandma's here.
Huh.
Grandma's probably younger than me and Wednesday. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be doing a live from the nursing home. Waste some time. 2045. I got news for you. 45 is you're dating me. It'll be a lot sooner. Let's see here. Lisa says it's good to know basic math so you don't get ripped off. Well, that's true, but that's the only math you need. Just learn how to count your money. That's it.
Yeah.
Count your money.
I just need to count my money, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else.
Yeah, just the basics.
Wednesday, they're saying that you should get him a record deal.
Okay. I know some people.
Wednesday could executive produce. Yeah,
I've had about 25 record deals. So always know that if you get a record deal and you get dropped, you can get another one. Don't ever let those record labels get you down. Some people let that ruin their lives. There's so many bands that had good records and then they got dropped and they let it ruin them. And it's like,
I know.
Don't let the man stick it to you. Stick it to the man.
Yes, I would definitely want to work with you guys.
Perfect. Would you wheel us around the nursing home? Karen would like to know. Would Wednesday do a song with Ryder? Well, he already said.
Definitely. I would love to.
We need to.
Like, that would be the coolest thing.
We need to work on a song. We got to work on a collaboration. We should do that.
Yeah. Wednesday and I are definitely going to ride. Wednesday's already a superstar internationally, but we're going to ride Ryder's coattails. We want to get in before everybody else does. Ryder, tell me some of the music that you're listening to right now. What do you like?
My favorite band is the Smashing Pumpkins. Like I just love I love Billy Corgan. All the band members are great, and they're just a great band. That's why they're my favorite. I also really love Guns N' Roses. I've been getting a lot into Nirvana, and I like Metallica and stuff. And yeah, those are kind of like my top 4 favorite bands.
Very cool.
Wednesday,
all good bands.
Wednesday, you're one of my favorites too. Like,
Thank
dude,
you.
like your new album is fucking amazing, bro.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Yeah, first Tammy, then Ryder. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we got to get him a merch link. They're gonna work on that. And let's see here. I'm trying to get a lot of questions, a lot of comments. Ryder, you're not married yet, are you?
I will never get married. Well, maybe, but I don't know.
Well.
That would be, that would be in
Way on down the road. You got
some
time to think about. You got way more Monster Mass to collect before that.
Yeah,
a lot
that's
more.
right. And the key is finding someone who's accepting of the toys. It's not always easy, but when you
I had a girlfriend one time, Ryder. She took my boot and threw it at all of my toys, and just knocked like a bowling ball, just knocked them out. And after that, I was like, get out of my house, just leave right now, just like that, that
would end it. Yeah, that would end it.
Half. I was like,
Yeah.
get out, right? You're out. You're out of here.
Yeah, finding
funny.
so and accepting of the toys is the place to be. You see that we're all surrounded with. This is just the scratching the surface of the junk. I did get the new Karate Kid bucket. Did you see it?
Songs is about the girl.
I did. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you
Yeah.
have it on the show Monday, I think.
You karate chop it, and then it splits in two, and then you can have popcorn. But you can have a movie theater of people karate chopping their buckets. You don't want that.
You don't need that.
It's bad enough they're all on their phone. Let's see. Wait until he sees his video after he gets married. Priceless. Well, he's got a lot of time ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to be splitting his money with some broad. He's got he's going to be a big superstar.
In the future, it's going to be all robots. Your wife could be a robot.
You know, you can ask AI about Ryder, and they'll give you a full bio and recommend his video. I learned that today.
AI knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday questions. Are you going to get a full set on the Dark Winter tour? Will it be different than last year?
It will be different, and of course, that's not a full set because we're the opener. But I do believe we get a 40-minute set, which is pretty long for an opener. So it'll be good. It'll be a totally different set by then because I change it up. Like I already made my set list out for this upcoming tour, and I cut like half the set from this last tour. I always change it up. I get bored doing my same songs over and over again, and I read comments. People will comment on my page. They go, "Oh, you should bring this song back," and I go, "Oh, I should bring that song back." So I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to choose from. It's hard to pick a set list.
Wednesday, this is the year we've got to promote you. You got to promote you big, because I'll tell you, I can say this, you can't. I never heard of any of these bands you're playing with, and we need Wednesday 13 headlining. We're going to work on it going into next year, because this year's booked. But boy, you're playing with a lot of people. I mean, it's good for me because I can leave early. But Wednesday 13 is definitely a headlining.
Yeah, this band that we're playing with, for people to know, Lord of the Lost, I actually sang on their album that's coming out later in the year. So when that tour happens, you'll have heard that song by then. But the Lord of the Lost, they got a cool name because it sounds like Land of the Lost. That's why I paid attention to them in the first place. But they won, or almost won, the Eurovision contest a few years ago, and that's sort of where they blew up from there. Birthday Massacre band, I've known those guys for a long time. They're Canadian. My old bass player was in that band for a while, and they're really good. It's not really something I listen to a lot, but when I was checking them out in the past week promoting the tour and stuff, all the stuff I heard of them is really good.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be a good tour. So and it's in big venues, or these promoters wouldn't take it. So it's going to be a lot of people for us, and it's a good tour for us.
Yeah, they're from Germany, so don't mention the war.
Don't.
See. Yeah, probably better you don't. We're going to give away some tickets in a little bit. Ryder, you want to hang out and give away some tickets?
I guess so. Let's do it.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. I'm almost ready to do this. I mean, first of all, are there people in the chat? Let's start with this. Let's get a show of hands in the chat. Can you make it to Vegas on Tuesday to see? Go ahead.
Okay. To see what?
To see Stephen Piercy and Warren DeMartini of Rat. We're trying to find some lovely people watching who can make it to Vegas to see the show. Private show, 300 people. This is courtesy of Dollar Loan Center. I hope you never need them, Ryder. And Chuck Brennan, the great Chuck Brennan. They gave me one pair of tickets, $500 value. All right. Well, we're going to get a few people together, and then we'll try it. Yeah, we're going to try it.
I'm reading the chat. No, so far, no one is available.
I mean, we're going to see. I'd like to get somebody in, but I mean, if it's one person, it'll be fast. Okay.
I can try to get to Las Vegas. I mean, it's a very, very, very long drive. So
long drive. You do have your license, though, right?
No.
Me neither. Don't worry about it.
It would be fun though. It'd be really fun.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try it a little bit.
Driving's pretty fun. You definitely want to drive. Jason, you should get a driver's license. It is fun.
You know, I look now that I'm at an advanced age, I look at driving as a passenger and it looks so stressful and not
It's not as fun
exciting.
as it used to be, but I used to live in the country where you could just drive out on open roads. It's like Jeepers Creepers, basically,
Oh yeah.
where I lived.
What, what do I do? What should we do about this? I mean, maybe it's better that we let the people. Maybe we have people comment, and then we pick a winner from the comments. Because
Here's a person that says their name is Bumper. They said, "I live in Vegas. What the date?"
yeah, they want to know the hours. You know, I mean, it's never good when somebody goes, "That's laundry night." You know,
Yeah.
right.
What time do you go on? I like when people
That's a
text
big
me.
one.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna announce it on Instagram. I think is how we're gonna do this. So what I need everyone to do is go into the comments of this video, input hashtag waste some time with Jason Green. That's me, and there's no E on the end of Green, like everyone who knows me somehow has done. And yeah, put that in the comments. That's the only way to do this fairly. Otherwise, we're gonna waste a pair of tickets. So do that, and the winner will be announced on Instagram. And my Instagram is going to be in the comments in 2 seconds. JSIN_green, and yeah, and we'll randomly pick somebody. All right, so that's how that's going to work. Let's see here. Now this is a good Dave. You're a good example. That's not how you do it. So it's got to be one word. A writer could tell you about hashtags. It's got to be one word attached to the hashtag or pound sign, depending on your age, and you got to put it in the comments of the video.
I tried to explain hashtags to my bass player Troy, and he just looked like I was scrambling his brain because he hashtagged a bunch of stuff and it didn't make sense one day. And I went, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Hashtagging." I went, that's not what you do. You don't do it like that." So I had to teach him, and I still don't think he learned. But
this is proper, even though I don't think I would capitalize. I think I would do it all, but that'll work. It'll read that. But you don't want to comment it here. You got to put it in the video. So we go to the someone's going to get these damn tickets. Dave, that is correct. It's just in the wrong place.
yes.
So now, not in the chat, but in the video. And see, Ryder, one day when your YouTube show takes off, and I know it's going to, you're going to have to do things like this. I recommend you watch a guy named Casey Kasem talk about this. So it's ponderous.
Definitely.
What's going on your channel, Ryder? I know you're doing some interviews. You got anything lined up?
Well, my channel's gonna be I already interviewed Sierra Levesque, and she was just on here, and that's my only interview. So I'm gonna be interviewing people. I'm gonna be reviewing like my horror toys and stuff, and like and I'm gonna be like doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's basically kind of a horror page.
Yeah, I like it. It's called Deadly Toy Box, and you can check that out.
Check it out, guys.
Yeah, you can check that out on YouTube. Like now, there's so many questions, I can't even keep up. 330 people watching. You guys had a good time at that Monster Palooza, it looked like.
Yeah,
It's like the best place. It's so fun.
It's
like Disney,
super cool, and it's so crazy to see how much horror has grown. Like you're living in a good time, Ryder. Like when I was your age, this horror was popular, but you couldn't get masks, you couldn't get the toys like the way it was. I mean, it wasn't available like that, and you get all this stuff. So I'm the same way. Like I'm like when I see these toys, I'm like, because as a kid, I wanted to have all this stuff, and I used to make the joke about the chainsaw dinner table. Like, man, how cool would it be one day if they made that table with the girl with a hammer over her head, and then they made it. Like, it does it. It's insane. So
the lovely Trick or Treat Studios. They make everything.
Yeah, they made
some
those
good
maps
stuff
behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw all their other upcoming figures, and they have They've won up to everybody, and their masks are quality, and they're affordable.
Mm-hmm.
There's one there, yeah. All their
Yeah.
Universal masks are killer.
Yeah, like this is I think this is like one of their best masks. It looks
Mhm.
just like the movie.
That's a good one. Looks a little
The
bit like a Glenn
Mummy. I was
Strange.
looking at the Mummy one that they did too, and it's crazy how cool it looks.
They have a life-size Michael Myers animatronic that stabs.
Mhm.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
about getting
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about adding it to my collection. Bats would like to know if any of us have seen the 2005 House of Wax with Paris Hilton.
Uh,
No, I haven't.
I think I kind of fast forward through it.
I saw
But
bits and pieces. Yeah,
yeah.
Chad Michael Murray or whatever his name is from One Tree Hill. He's in it, but I mean, I think it was all right. I was in an anti-Paris Hilton phase. They're asking about live streaming from Ryder's show. I don't know, Ryder. You got any plans to live stream one of your shows?
Not really, but I can definitely do a live
You
You'll
can
stream
talk
do.
to your
sometime.
management.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
say you'll talk to your management,
I'm
Ryder.
the same way. People go, but you should live stream your show. And it's like, I got so much shit going on before I go on stage. I ain't thinking about hitting record most of the time. And I think about it later, but yeah.
Question, Ryder. If you're ever around Long Island, check out the Haunted House of Hamburgers.
Oh, Jesus.
I want to check it out.
That's terrifying.
I would definitely want to check that out.
I'm going to be in New York City next week. I might have to go check out the Haunted House of Hamburgers. Yeah, I'll be there.
That's the HHOH.
That's right. Let's see here. Ryder is going to have an influx of subs for a deadly toy box, and he will. Listen, everyone needs to go over there, subscribe, and you're going to have
go
a
ahead, check it out, subscribe, like.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, let's recommend some movies to Ryder because he's at an impressionable age. What do you think we should get him to watch? What do you think he needs in his young life?
Oh, I mean,
He's already seen Halloween 1,
Mm-hmm.
and he saw the new Halloween, which is the retelling, right, Ryder?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the 2018 one. That's the new one I watched.
But you saw 1978, right?
Love
that
that.
one.
That's one of my favorite horror movies.
I'm with you on that. Have you seen Friday the 13th Part 1?
I've seen part 1, part 2, part 3. And every Friday the 13th, I'm gonna have a Friday the 13th marathon. Last Friday the 13th, I watched part 1, 2, 3 for the first time, and now for this Friday the 13th, I'm gonna watch part 4, 5, 6.
Love it. I think the best thing would to do a watch along with Ryder watching horror movies, but I don't know the legality of it.
Yeah.
Someone might be offended, but like Ryder, I don't think you've seen the Toxic Avenger yet.
I haven't. No.
He's wearing a Matt Thorne hat.
Oh, the Toxic Avenger was a little crazy, but I would recommend the Swamp Thing. Would be a movie. I would. It's kind of a horror, but it was kind of. I mean, Swamp Thing was a big part of my life when I was a kid. I enjoyed that movie.
Hold on 1 second. We got an expert on horror movies, all things horror, and the host of Horror is a Hallowed Grounds. Sean is saying you all need to give the House of Wax remake another shot. It's actually pretty awesome. It's like a tourist trap remake, which is also a very underrated film. People hated it because of Paris. I can't see that, so I'm gonna have to give it another look. I have to give it another look. I think Paris did chase people off.
I didn't even pay attention to that girl. I was too busy when she was getting famous. I was too busy getting famous when she was getting famous. So I don't remember.
You guys got famous for different things, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see now. Movies that we could recommend to Ryder. Well, people in the chat, let us know what you think.
Night of the Creeps is a good one.
Is that safe? I mean, you watch Terrifier.
Yeah, definitely, that's a safe one. That's a good one too.
Killer Clowns.
I love Killer Clowns. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Killer Clowns. It's such a good movie. It's funny. It's hilarious. Hilariouser than anything.
You got good patience because I think Killer Clowns could be a little slow.
I love
But-
Killer Clowns. That was one of
I
my
love
favorites
it.
as a kid.
It's so good.
And you
Night
should
of
check out the
Living Dead?
band that did the soundtrack for the song, the Dickies. If you haven't heard of them, they're excellent. They're like a cartoon.
Yes. I've heard of the Dickies. I've the only song I've heard by the Dickies is the Killer Clowns song. So.
They've got some really good stuff, and to me, they sound like a cartoon band. Like all their song, the front guy sounds like he sounds like a cartoon to me.
Ed
Yeah.
Wood is an incredible movie, but I don't know if Ryder would. I think he'd be bored by it. It's more.
Well, I would say I mean people love Ed Wood, but I've never seen it, and I really want to, but I just haven't seen it yet.
Creep Show is another one I saw when I was a youngster.
How about Nightmare on Elm Street?
I love Creep Show. The first Nightmare on Elm Street. I love the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. In fact,
We gotta have him come in more often.
Yeah, he knows it all. He's seen it already. Oh, look at that.
check this out. This is not the original, but this is the
That's the part 3.
Yeah, this is part 3. Check this
Dream
out.
Warriors.
That's the Dream Warriors one. That's the good one.
Amazing NECA figure.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out.
Yeah, how cool that is. So cool.
Poltergeist?
Poltergeist is another good one.
Love Poltergeist. Have seen part 1, part 2.
I would have been scared when I was 9 to see Poltergeist. I'm not gonna lie. That clown.
I saw it when I was young. I saw it. I saw all these movies when
That clown scared me, and it's in Sean's house.
I know, yeah. I actually saw a Grimlight Collective episode, and it was a tour of Sean Clark's house, and they showed the real Poltergeist clown.
Wednesday and I took the tour of Sean's house for the annual Christmas spectacular, and we saw the clown, and I was scared of it then too.
I would love to just go to his house and just check out all the stuff that he has like that.
Well, you might get an invite. You never know. I
met him at Monsterpalooza, and he gave me a couple stickers.
Yeah, Sean's all right. He was going to be here today. Sean's got a hectic schedule because we go to conventions every few weekends. Sean's there every single weekend.
Are we going to see Sean this weekend? Is he going to be at the?
So.
Okay.
If he's in the chat, Sean, we're going to get together, right? I hope.
Are you guys going to Midsummer Scream?
Is that this weekend?
No. When is it, Ryder?
I don't know when Midsummer Scream is happening.
It's soon, though. Possibly. I may go.
I wanted to get a booth with me, Sean, and Wednesday at that, but Sean wasn't sure he could go to that. John Carpenter is going to be there, so I'm interested.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm interested. A lot of people are saying Cabin in the Woods. I'm not familiar.
I'm not familiar either.
I didn't like it, but
I'm not familiar with that.
August 15th through the 17th, Wednesday. Are you home?
I'm just getting home after that, so it's possible.
Now someone says August 6th. So what do I know? If it's August 6th, he's on the road.
Yes, I'm in Europe still.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably in August then.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an international man of mystery. Blair Witch. Have you seen Blair Witch?
No, but I want to.
I think that would be boring for kids too. But
yeah, that could be a little weird. But I don't know. You like The Shining. So.
Yeah. I do like the reason I'm not really a fan of found footage stuff is because the reason is because it's like really shaky, but I other than like the shaky part, like I actually love found footage. It's like it's really real, you know.
Exorcist?
Yes. I have seen The Exorcist. To be honest, people actually say it's the #1 scariest movie in the world, and it didn't really scare me that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
I always wonder if it's still scary. When I was younger, there was such mystique that you were scared going into the movie. Now watching it, I don't think I'd be that scared compared to other things. Let's see. Insidious. I don't watch any of that kind of stuff. Do you, Ryder?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah. How about The Omen? We're naming horror movies with kids in them. I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Omen. I've never heard of that.
I don't really remember Omen that well, to be honest. Do you, Wednesday?
Yes. It's got one of the best decapitation scenes in a horror movie.
That's a pretty big recommendation, then.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Let's see here. I never thought I would spend my time, waste my time, even discussing horror movies with a young person.
Have you seen Monster Squad, Ryder?
That's a good one.
Monster Squad. No, I haven't seen it. I've definitely.
You got to see that one.
I definitely heard of it.
You named the only Wednesday. You named the only appropriate movie for kids.
That one's, that Dracula's pretty mean in that movie. He kind of made it almost not PG. He's a mean Dracula.
Mm-hmm. You know, people are saying that being told The Exorcist was based on a true story scared them, and that's also what happened with Blair Witch. You kind of believed these movies were real, and then you were spooked out a little bit more. Have you done Halloween 3 Season of the Witch?
No, I've only seen the original in the 2018, but yeah, that would definitely check that out.
That one's weird. It's cool.
You might like it. I think
well, the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, it has the 3 kids in it, but is Michael Myers in that one?
No, he's not. He's not in that one.
That's a spoiler alert.
Well,
spoiler alert.
Yes. Well, he is kind of in it but that's a.
He's in a commercial. Yeah,
yes.
I mean, I think if you go into it just trying to look for a fun horror movie, you might like it. If you're looking for Michael Myers, you would be disappointed. And stay away from anything Rob Zombie. You don't want that. It's not good.
What? No. I mean, I would want for the longest time I've been wanting to see House of a Thousand Corpses.
You might like that. And Devil's Rejects, you might like. I don't know. Look, I'm not a parent. I don't know if I would let a 9-year-old watch Devil's Rejects, but
I've never heard of
that. Is there anything that Dad will not let you watch? You can ask him. I'm sure he's nearby.
No, he's watching the whole thing in the other room live.
Oh, okay. Well,
but like the I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he wants me to watch like House of a Thousand Corpses or something like that, but like I would want to watch it.
You can tell him I did not want to let you watch Terrifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
hear
see
in the back.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, he doesn't watch. He didn't want me to watch Terrifier, but I watched it and I loved it. I actually loved the gruesomeness.
Well, at least Dad's showing he's not for everything. You don't have free reign, even though somehow you discover these things. I don't know. Some of these movies you have between the sex and violence, it's tricky. I think you understand that it's not real and you kind of go into it with a good attitude, but not all kids would know that.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that I actually like the sex and violence.
Well, there you
Makes
go.
it better.
Listen, when I was your age, maybe a year older than you, I was watching HBO at night and scrambled TV channels, and my whole life was changed when I saw a movie called Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And I saw.
Oh man, I want to watch that.
Yeah, it might not be time yet, but when it is, you'll be a man after that.
I want to be a man.
Yeah, I like your version of "I Want to Be Your Dog." By the way, I used to close every show with that, and
I covered that too. There's a recording I have of that song somewhere.
Really? I always close my show with "I Want to Be Your Dog."
It's an easy one. It makes people it just lets you know, hey, I'm cool like that. Put a leash on me.
It's definitely a good closer, and There's nothing else after that. Once you play that, there's no encore. Let's see.
And you can jam on that song forever. It just keeps going.
Forever, yeah.
Just keeps going.
In Vegas, when you do a gig, you usually have a set time you have to do. And if we were short, we could do 20-minute versions of that or Fight for Your Right to Party. Either one could go as long as we had to go to fulfill the contract. And did that quite a bit. Question for Ryder, and it is, have you seen Troll?
Have I seen Troll? No, I haven't heard of it.
You might like that.
Troll's pretty. I wish Troll was as good as it looked. It's not as good as it's like same as Ghoulies. I wish it was better. It's not.
Have you guys seen? Have any of you guys seen the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
I haven't seen that, but I know the book. I know the book well, and I have the blanket somewhere.
You gotta watch the movie. You'll love it. Gremlins is one of my favorite movies. Love Gremlins.
Gremlins. By the way, Ryder, the movie Fast Times that I'm talking to you about, Phoebe Cates, who is the star of Gremlins, she is the star of Fast Times as well.
Cool.
Sean Penn's in it too, but that's nothing. Anyway, Gremlins is great. That's a great movie. I mean, most kids your age are going to see Gremlins, Ghostbusters. Do you like that?
Yeah, I love Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is a classic. Actually, Gremlins and Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
What is do you have fun for Halloween, or is it like us, Halloween's in your house every day?
Halloween's in my house every day. Definitely every day. If you can see in the background, like tons of Halloween stuff. I have a Phantom of the Opera mask over there. I have tons of NECA toys, tons of masks and stuff. So yeah, every day's Halloween.
Ryder, we got to get you a merch store, but you got to get like a P.O. box where people can send you toys. Me and Wednesday do good, but they would like you much more. You would have everything you could think of.
Yeah, that'd be great. It'd be great if I just had like every single horror collectible in the world.
We agree.
Have you seen Predator? Have you seen that, Ryder?
Have I seen Predator? I really want to, but for some reason I just haven't seen it.
Predator, you should do a double feature. Predator, RoboCop.
Predator, RoboCop. Never seen both of those movies.
Might need to have some filters of RoboCop, but it's brutal.
I've definitely heard of RoboCop before.
I saw them back to back when I was young. That's why I liked them back to back. It's like chocolate and peanut butter. Both.
I would definitely want to. That would be really cool. I could probably do that tonight.
Listen, if you want to really learn about horror and discuss horror, you have to have Sean Clark, and here he is.
What up, Sean?
What up?
I met you at Monster Palooza.
I don't believe you. I know. I put up your picture and tagged you in it. You didn't see it on Instagram?
No, I haven't.
He was busy watching Terrifier.
No, because you don't follow me, bro. You need to follow me.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, I put it up the other day.
I don't think Requiem for a Dream is appropriate.
No.
Look, right here, bro. Look.
Look at there they are.
That's sick. What's your page?
Right there. See, there, right there. At Malfunction. See it?
Okay.
Sean's making him do it. He's got people for this.
See? Finally, coming on your show got me one more follower. Finally. So. Nope, that ain't it. It's the one with the skull. It's
yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
That
right
one. There you go. Boom.
Let's go.
Oh, my phone just exploded.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, right here.
Right on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Sean, he has an interview show he does now, and he said on YouTube, it's called Deadly Toy Box. He said he was inspired by me, you, and Grim Life Collective. I told him 2 out of 3 isn't bad, right?
Yeah, me and Grim are killing it.
I also love watching Grim Life Collective. They do like filming locations and stuff too. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
They did your house.
Yes.
Ryder saw it. we were wondering if Poltergeist was too scary for him. It scared me when I was a kid. And I was saying you had the clown, and he said he saw it in one of the videos.
Yes. It's right upstairs. Keeping an eye on things.
Yeah. Ryder's got a ridiculous knowledge of horror movies and music for only being 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And and we were a little surprised at some of the movies he's seen, like the Terrifier trilogy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I heard you were making some recommendations. You throw Serbian film out there in the mix. No?
Sean, take a
Good.
look at
Yeah,
this.
don't
This
watch
is a
that.
sign. This is a sign of the clown mask.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's signed by everyone.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very
A
cool.
lot of people saying hello to Sean. And
I heard somebody recommend Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, Cabin in the
saw a
Woods is
few.
awesome.
I
Have you
have
seen
not.
it?
I've not seen it.
It's
No.
awesome. You need to see it.
Definitely.
Is Sean wearing a wasp shirt?
Yes.
Nice. Look at that. We're wearing related shirts because Blackie Lawless played in the New York Dolls. So he replaced Johnny Thunder. So
And
ridiculous.
I'm sure there's some connection to Faster Pussycat. There has to have been somebody that
Probably
was in both bands.
somewhere.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I know that Sylvain jammed with them before.
There you go.
Have you seen The Ring, Ryder?
Have I seen The Ring? No. I've not.
Ooh. That's a cool one too.
I like The Ring. Do you guys like it?
I get compared to that girl a lot. They say, "Oh, he looks like her," whatever her name is.
I'm a
The
fan
Rings.
of Ringu, the original.
Oh, you're Japanese, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I thought the remake was not as good, but it's what most people saw first. I saw the Japanese one first.
Yeah, that little girl in the movie is the original Lilo and Stitch. That's she did that and The Ring. Let's see.
I watched Lilo and Stitch in the movie theater. Like it was a school field trip, and I would much rather watch 28 Days Later.
Did you see the poster there at the theater for that? And when you went to
Yeah,
see it?
I saw the poster. And I told my friends like that looks sick, and it was 28 Days Later.
I did the same thing when my school went to go see Lady and the Tramp, and there was a Terminator poster, and I just stared at it. I went, "Why can't we go see this?"
I know.
Yeah.
Question for Sean. Sean, do you or Nate ever scare yourself at night with all the incredible props you have? Good question.
You know, the funny thing is I would absolutely have said no until just yesterday. I have a Jason figure that was given to me that's been in my garage. It's kind of out of the way. You can't really see it, but it's kind of a long story short. I told Nate to take some trash out. I said, could you take that? Full disclosure, I wasn't telling her, go take the trash out, girl. I was actually butt naked. So I said, hey, could you take this out? I don't want to get dressed to take the trash because the trash guy was about to come. So our front gate was locked and I didn't have my keys on me because I'm naked. So I said, here, just go through the garage. And I opened the garage door and she walked out and she was walking back in and she went, ah! And she goes, God damn it, fucking Jason figure scared the shit out of me because she'd never seen it there. It was kind of in a spot that, we never have our garage door open. So it caught her off guard. So
normally
yes.
I would say to Sean, you got to watch your language. We have a young person.
Oh,
but
I've been hearing him dropping F-bombs like crazy. So
yeah, and he saw the Terrifier movie, so I think you're
Oh
fine.
fuck yeah!
It's funny. I have a life-size Clark Griswold Christmas Vacation cutout, and I sometimes forget where I put it when it's not Christmas. And occasionally I'll walk in the room, and I may startle myself.
I purposely have the Nubbins from Chainsaw, the full-size puppet that they made. He's in my man cave. So if anyone was ever to break into my garage, they would see that guy just standing. It usually terrifies everybody if you're not used to it.
This is a good connection. Frankie Benali played in Wasp and Faster Pussycat, and
there you go. There's the connection.
He was in the House of Pain video, and they edited him out of the video. All you see is his hand. Michael Bay, the Michael Bay, directed that video. Wow, that's true. Let's see here.
Surprising that Frankie they didn't make him explode.
Yeah, right. Spinal Tap 2 coming soon. Can it possibly be good?
I don't know, man. The first one was really good.
As much as I freaking love Christopher Guest and all that, I just don't know, because anything I've seen them do Spinal Tap wise since the original has not been great.
Sean auditioned, for those who don't know. Sean auditioned for Spinal Tap, and to be the drummer. But yeah, I'm worried about it, and it's got cameos from like Paul McCartney and Elton John. That kind of stuff is never good.
I mean, I hope there's a chance there is a chance they could do it right. They could. We'll see.
It's probably going to have some funny moments in it, but it may not be amazing. So it might be worth watching.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I don't know if you saw there's that Spinal Tap book that's coming out.
Yeah.
They're selling autographed copies signed by Rob Reiner online. I did order one.
Yeah, I think that's cool. And the way the book works is when you hold it, it looks like it's upside down. So it looks like you're reading your book upside down. They did that obviously on purpose. It's kind of fun little Spinal Tap idea. Bats has a question for Sean. Have you seen Bring Her Back yet? I'm planning to see it this weekend.
I really want to see it. I'm actually going to talk to Nay and see if she wants to go see it tomorrow morning, like a matinee. So if she doesn't, I may just go solo, because I definitely want to see it.
I don't even know what it is.
I'm hearing a lot about it.
It's the new movie from the guys that did Talk to Me. And it's supposed to be brutal. Like, it's supposed to be really freaky. So
I would definitely want to see that. I saw the trailer and it looks really good.
Yeah.
Ryder, do you see horror movies in the theater?
Yes. I saw. What did I see in the movie theater? I saw the monkey. The monkey. I thought the monkey was really good. Sean, what did you think of the monkey? Have you seen it?
Yeah. It kind of. I thought it was a little Final Destination-y, kind of like.
Yeah.
It was like Final Destination with a toy monkey. It wasn't bad. I didn't particularly love it, but I didn't dislike it. I was like, okay, that was fun.
That's one of my new faves, dude.
I thought the new Final Destination was really good.
I want to see that too, but yeah,
Sean,
that's it.
Sean, how's your rehearsal going? Ryder, Sean's a drummer also. He's not just a broadcaster.
Not just a pretty face.
Mm-hmm. He's a drummer.
It's not going. What is today's the 4th? Our show is on the 22nd. We still haven't rehearsed. We are. Yeah, we're supposed to have our first practice this Sunday.
How many practices are you going to have?
At least 2. But well,
you're going to punk rock it, like literally.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
You're going to punk rock it.
I mean, here's the thing. We're all good musicians. It's like 8 songs. How hard could it be?
You'd be surprised.
Well, we'll find out. Ask me on Monday, because we'll have our first rehearsal Sunday. Right. And then if we get really nervous after that, we may try to cram in a few more. We'll see.
Question for Wednesday. I don't know what it is, but let's. His wife wants to know, why do you have 11 pins on your tie and not 13?
I never counted them.
You're going to have to add 2.
I did not know.
The truth is, he thought there was 13. Thanks a lot.
He failed math.
Been, but I probably took it off to pin something else. That's always good to have those. It's a good little pin cushion.
Just put 3 more pins on there, and then you'll have 13. Then
there we go.
If you can try to fit them on there.
Yeah.
Clearly, Ryder, math not his strong suit.
No.
Pick the drums.
Hey,
pick the drums, my friend. That's 14.
I played the whiskey, and I had a shirt, and I accidentally cut the sleeve off, like instead of trimming it. And I go, I got to find a pin. And we were opening for the Vibrators, and somebody goes, a pin? Every one of the bands here has 5,000 pins. Just open a door. Every band. Oh yeah, here, safety pin. There you go. So yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do with shirts now, is to put a safety pin through the nose of, like, the Captain Howdy put a safety pin through the nose, or Dracula, or it's Sex Pistols in it.
Question for
Funny.
you, Sean.
You guys reminded me I needed to text Eddie from the whiskey on today, and I see it on my calendar. Of course, I forgot until you said the whiskey and it clicked. Anyway, I just texted him.
Did you get him that thing he needed?
I'm sorry?
Did you get him that thing he was after?
I did, and now
Okay.
he's trying to get me the thing I'm after.
Gotcha.
Everybody's after something.
Everybody's
Sean, did you ever
gotta
go?
get it.
Did you ever go to the Cuckoo's, Sam's, CM or Safari Sam's in Huntington Beach?
I think they're talking. I think he meant the Cuckoo's Nest. CM or says I'm assuming that's Costa Mesa.
Yeah, that sounds.
I heard of Safari Sam's. That was an old.
I heard of that one.
Right?
I think the Cuckoo's Nest used to be Club Mesa. If that's the same place in Costa Mesa, it might be. I don't know. I didn't go there when it was called the Cuckoo's Nest. I played there when it was Club Mesa. Safari Sam's, no, I never went there.
Yeah, I heard of it. I think that's a place where like Randy Rhoads played or something. It came up in an interview recently. Let's see here. Well, Sean, are we going to see you this weekend?
Yeah, I just don't know what day I'm going yet. Friday or Saturday. What day were you going to go? Wednesday?
I don't know yet. I mean, it's literally down the street, so I'll probably go. I may go hang out Friday and Saturday. I don't know yet. But Friday, you're playing Friday, right, Ryder? So
yes, I'm playing Friday.
9:30. You said 9:15.
No, 7:30.
No, 9:59. That's when I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we maybe could make it. Is the show go till 10 though?
Well, I mean,
Your show, yeah.
probably get there at around probably 9:30 or something like that.
Collector show goes to 8, so we'd be
Okay.
fine. And then if we really want to have a busy night after Ryder, we could go see Angel.
Yes, and Pretty Boy Floyd is Saturday. And
Oh my God!
Blackboard Jungle as well.
Sean, I was going over the seating for the Hollywood show, and you know, conventions can be a pain in the ass. I don't know how you do it because although a lot of the shows you deal with, the people seem to be a little more together, and also you do this all the time, and I think people know. And I don't like to be rude to anyone, but sometimes people don't know what they're doing. And Stephen Pearcy sold more records than every musician he has appearing at this convention put together. And I was trying to explain that Whit Hertford has to sit with Stephen because that's the gimmick. And they didn't get it. They put Whit in the middle alley where you would meet a Walton. And so I had to kind of argue nicely. And so instead of keeping Stephen where he was at the table that Kim Richards was at when you go in the door to the corner.
I wasn't at that show.
Oh, I
know where you're talking about. Yes.
It's the far right corner. If you go in the room, it's the furthest corner table. You can walk in. It's a good place if he has a line. They're saying they've been getting a lot of messages about Stephen. So now they moved him to the middle with Whit, and it seems strange. And there's a guy named Bo Donaldson who now that's who was sitting next to Stephen. I don't know what that is. And Michael DeBar, I mean, it's cool, but who the hell's buying Michael DeBar autographs? Not me. And Stacey Q is now performing as well.
She's performing?
In the hotel.
When?
I got to look. It's either Friday or Saturday. I mean,
which hotel?
Yeah, the Burbank Marriott. You might be playing. Otherwise, you're invited. You need to see Stacey Q at some time, Ryder.
Yeah, definitely. Who is he from?
She was on The Facts of Life, and she was on. She had a song called "Two of Hearts." It would be fun. I don't know if
that's her song. Okay.
She should open and close with "Two of Hearts." It's Saturday night. Excuse me. Saturday at 5 p.m. Stacey Q will be performing her '80s hits, which is "Two of Hearts."
I'm sorry. Was that plural?
Yes. I don't know how.
You sure? Yeah, it wasn't her '80s hit.
"Two of Hearts" played twice. but as you've seen her on my show, she's a gas, and it'll be fun to see her. But anyway, so Sean, I was making the point that you deal with these people, and sometimes they're nuts. Your world of conventions, everyone's a little. I mean, it's like this in the concert world too. But trying to explain something, oh my God.
Yeah.
This is probably a conversation I should have off the air, but people are crazy. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, she's playing Saturday at 5. We'll be there. Pretty Boy Floyd, Christy Crash Majors won't be there, but let's see. Rockin' Ryder. They're giving you nicknames, Ryder. Okay, let's see here. I mean, we'll wrap it up. Sean's smart. He figured out I'll just come in on the end, and then I can get out. I'll get out of here. I got work to do.
I was busy. I actually went and got both Nay and I came back from the convention with a little con crud, and
Con crud.
That's what we call when you get the flu.
Nerd
Oh,
flu.
I get it. I like the term. I'm impressed. I'm gonna write it
Nerd
down.
flu.
So we were both feeling pretty under the weather. So she went. There's one of those. What do you call them? It's those
Gypsies?
places. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What did you say?
It's one of those places where you eat the IV. You know, they give you the vitamins and all the stuff. And
Hospital.
no, it's
Downtown
like
Los Angeles.
I forgot what it's called. It's like it's one of those like rich
Skid
people.
Row.
Recuperation, refurbishing your body, flush.
Quick care.
A flusher.
Yeah. So she went and did it earlier today, and she came home and within 2 hours she was like, I feel great. I don't have any body aches anymore. Yeah. So, and I go, screw it. I'll go do it too. So I was getting that.
You got an IV to do that?
Yeah, they give you like all these vitamins, and it's like $220. It's not cheap, but I tell you what, I'm already feeling great.
See?
And I was not feeling good. So vitamin drip, there you go. Med spa, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're both right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, back alley, you're also right.
This is what happens, Ryder. When you get old, you start getting IVs and med spas, and you don't want to get old.
Getting old sucks.
Yeah, let's see here. So anyway, well, we're gonna have us a busy, fun weekend. Ryder, we're gonna make sure we come and see you. We're gonna get all your plugs, because Ryder has more plugs than multi-platinum acts on YouTube and Instagram. Ryder Be Good. It's right there on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Ryder.
Yeah.
15-year-old Tracy Lords.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. On June 6th, it's actually my last day of school and my last day of the school I'm going to, but on June 6th at 9:59, I'll be playing at what's the venue called?
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike, and
very well.
I'm gonna be playing a couple disco songs with Sierra, and I'm gonna be playing Dancing Queen on drums, and I'm also gonna be playing I'm gonna be singing "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh,
You sold me. Yeah, I'm in. And then June 27th, your band Hollywood Monsters with Sierra will be playing outside the Hot Rock in Hollywood at 8:30 p.m. And then I didn't mention this one, but Vinny's, Concord, California, August 16th, you're going to be playing with Steve Zetro. Support
From Exodus.
Yes, from Exodus. Uh-huh.
Did you say Danny's?
Vinny's. No, Vinny's.
Oh, I thought you said Danny's.
Denny's cousin.
Get a grand slam and go watch a show.
You would have had us at Denny's. And then look, there's more. You're not done yet. Is this right? You're playing in Detroit?
Well, we don't have a date scheduled for that, but we're definitely planning on playing in Detroit again.
Well,
It's
I don't know.
It's fun playing in Detroit because it's kind of a big venue. It's also a motorcycle club venue. So
It's 27th, dude. I forgot to tell you, 27th.
27th.
Yeah. I was going to tell you, Ryder, I already have tickets. It's September 27th. You're headlining at Shielded Souls Clubhouse. Me and my friend Robert Romanis have been selling tickets to it in the parking lot. Yeah. September
That's
27th.
so sick.
We just haven't announced it yet. We haven't announced it yet, but it's announced now.
Exclusive announcement right here.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Mhm. And anyway, so check out Ryder. That's where he'll be. Wednesday 13, official Wednesday 13, home for a little while, but soon to be back
And
on the
we just
road.
announced the Joey Jordison tribute night to honor him, October 3rd. That was announced yesterday. I'll be doing a support set with that. So that's going to be a big show here in LA in October. Tons of drummers coming in and playing Joey songs in the set. So it's going to be a big deal, and they're building it up. So I'm excited to find out who else is going to be there too.
Nice. And then Sunday live auction. Check
Mhm.
Wednesday's socials. We're going to clean out the man
That's
cave.
right. We got, who knows, maybe we'll get a knife or something.
Mhm.
Oh, that thing is sick, bro.
Look at that. It's got my face on it.
Actual
yeah.
Wednesday 13 knife.
That's how you do
That's
it.
really cool. Is that custom?
We sold these on my store. We sold a handful of them. And then people complained about them because said we were advertising violence. I'm like, so?
We all
They
love
haven't
horror
heard
here.
your music. Yeah.
So what?
Sean Clark, I checked out the video, Blair Witch Project. What a great video. The most detailed Blair Witch you're going to see. And if you liked that movie, this is the place. Because I've always wondered, I watched the movie and wondered what's left, what's there. So that's on his channel, Malfunction. Sean, what else is coming up?
Got a brand new episode of The Thing with Two Heads dropping tomorrow morning.
That is like a surprise. That's like the surprise show, Sean. Like one day you'll go, it's over. And then there's a reunion. It's like, all right, it's coming out tomorrow.
It just, we're both busy, and it takes effort.
So it premieres tomorrow.
It was supposed to go up on Saturday. I've been working on it like crazy because there was some audio issues. For whatever reason, Chris's audio was way lower than mine. So I literally had to go through the entire 2 hours and cut every little bit and bring him up every time he spoke. It was painstakingly tedious. But hopefully it'll pay off. I say some controversial shit in this episode as usual. I'm sure I'm going to get some blowback on a couple things I say. I sat there and rewatched them a few times and said, fuck it. I'm leaving it in.
Was it takes on the industry or people that might be offended or?
Yeah. There's a couple of things like that. But you'll see what I mean. I called out a specific company pretty directly over some bullshit that was just
Pepsi Corporation.
Yep. And you'll see. It's
I know it sounds
whatever.
good.
I mean, it's if they might get mad, but the bottom line is, it's all from the heart, and you'll see what I mean. It's a very passionate and not just me pissing and moaning. It's really no, it's not Prop Star. Good call.
He's done that one.
Yeah, it was deserved. And then of course June 22nd, Garden Amphitheater, the Yuck Mouth reunion. I heard a couple days ago there was 167 tickets left. So I know that they're looking to get the sellout, because we want to help out Big Frank's family. So it looks like it will be a sellout. So anybody that can come, it'll be a lot of fun. That's for sure. Some amazing bands playing. I'm just more excited to go to the show. I'm more excited to see the bands we're playing with. I kind of want to just get my part out of the way and then have a good time,
Yeah, absolutely. You have an awesome future ahead of you, Ryder. Absolutely. And Ryder, you got a lot of patience to sit here for 2 hours. That's not always the easiest thing.
I would actually love to be on like a podcast for like this long because
Well, you are.
Yeah.
We're going to have you back. Ryder, I'm going to have you back because you have a different take on things. You have a young person's take, and you got some good
Jason
opinion.
cannot relate to that whatsoever. He's very old. He's very, very old.
Absolutely. And I'll be, people ask about Wednesday's auction. If the auction's going to be at his house, you're not invited, but you can tune in live.
Right
and you
here.
can watch it live. And I think it's going to be like at 1 p.m. We'll promote it. You'll see it soon. It's kind of just because I'm doing the Hollywood show Friday, Saturday. Then we'll do that. Then Stephen Piercy, Warren DeMartini at Vamped. If you want to win the tickets, hashtag waste some time with Jason Green in the comments to the video, not in the chat. And that's Tuesday night. And then I'm off to Canada with a last-minute substitute, Sebastian Bach, taking over for Vince Neil. I know you're shocked, but Vince Neil can't make it.
That's cool.
So where's this auction going to be?
He's going to be in his man cave.
Yeah, but how does one watch this auction?
Oh, thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm so busy plugging you guys. It's on Whatnot. There's a link.
Yeah, just stare through his window, find his address, stare through his window, and bid.
Ask around. He's got horror stuff in his yard. You can't miss it. It's
Only
going to be on
Halloween
Whatnot.
decorations on the block.
It's going to be on Whatnot. We'll share a link, and you get a discount code to sign up and watch. It'll be fun. And yeah, Vince Neil's too busy. Well, no comment. It's been an interesting day though, as this news broke. And then I was texting with Sebastian. He is the pride of Canada, so I think he's the perfect substitution to go. And then hopefully we'll all be back next Wednesday if you guys are, if everybody's home and feeling well. We'll do that. So go ahead, Sean.
Do have an amazing prop video coming up. You guys know about it, but nobody else knows about what I got. And I'm not talking about the auction stuff, the stuff I picked up. You guys know about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, Jason.
I don't know if I do.
Thought I told you.
I don't. When did you pick it up?
In Texas.
I know what you got.
You know?
Oh, okay. Never mind. Anyway, you'll be surprised too.
Yeah. I'll be the first one.
I can't believe that you got this stuff. I'm glad you got it. That's so cool.
It's insane, bro. Like you even have like the Killer Clowns masks. I saw on a video that you have like the actual ones.
I do.
Yeah.
This will be my favorite stuff that you got, Sean. I think this is pretty legendary.
Well, that's a big endorsement. So, all right. Well, official Wednesday 13. Ryder B Good with an E on the end on social media, and Malfunction Sean Clark on YouTube and all socials. I thank everybody for watching, and we will see you again soon. Huh?
Bye, guys.
Tickets? What am I supposed to say? Hold on. I got to get one more plug in. Tickets. Hashtag, is that the one?
We should all froze.
Yeah, hashtag waste some time with Jason Green in the comments to win a pair of tickets to see Piercy DeMartini. All right, here we go.
It's the